ready to come through in your life, because the enemy don't want you to hear what I got to say. The enemy does not want y'all to hear it. But guess what? Guess what, y'all? The enemy don't stop me. Ever. I am the most persevering person I know. Like, I may get debilitated for a little bit. I may get a little stagnant. I may get a little distracted. But I'm going to always get back on task. I'm going to always get back to the why. And I'm going to always remember why I decided to do what I do here on the platform. Why I show up. Who I show up for. And keep showing up. I'm going to keep showing up. Ain't nobody bullying me off this platform, y'all. Nobody. I don't care. If I got to go to counseling, therapy, I don't care. If I got to pull TD Jakes out my back pocket, I will pull TD Jakes out my back pocket. I will pull Sarah Jakes out my back pocket. I will pull my motivational speakers out my back pocket. Les Brown, Steve Harvey. Because you know what? Listening to them, for the amount of time I listened to them, I went through some really challenging moments in my life where I really had to trust God, and I had to walk by faith and not sight. I had to walk by what I knew and not what I was seeing. Okay? Because it was not good. Good morning, Molly Vibes. Girl, I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey, girl. You must have been chasing your bag. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Yes, yes. I'm going to show up every single day on the platform. I'm going to continue to do that. That's something I've been doing since the fall. I am phenomenal, Queen. How are you today? How are you? But we got to stay encouraged today. You ain't playing. I'm not playing. Subscriber count is moving to growing your channel. Any active members? I don't know who that is. Somebody's in my inbox. I'm exceptional. Girl, I am on the grizzly grind for me and mine. Like, we about to make it out of poverty, okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We tired of being broke. We tired of living paycheck to paycheck and wondering when, you know, the economy is going to shift, and when things are going to change, and when this job not going to work out, and when this is going to go this way and that's going to go that way, and now we need government assistance again, and now we offer government assistance. We struggling paycheck. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired. And I know I'm not the only mother that's tired. So my goal here on my channel is to create a movement of other moms. Let's move together. Not, oh, I'm up here winning, stomping all over y'all, but y'all can do it too. Nah, let's do it together. Let's start a movement. Let's start a movement. I know there's many, many, many moms out there in the communities that never made it back to work after the pandemic. Or they went back to work, but it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. I don't know about y'all, but I don't trust nan daycare with my child. Nan daycare. And my mom, she's not physically able to chase my baby. She's so busy now. My mom is not able to chase her around. So I'm limited on what I can do. My sister don't got her life together. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got. That's all I got. I don't really deal with my father's side of the family. I mean, I do and I don't. Like, I really don't. You know, my dad is in another state. My husband's mother is in another state. Another city, sorry. Excuse me. She lives in Buffalo. They live in Buffalo. But, yes, that's the struggle. These daycares and no reliable family. This is what I'm saying. It's a struggle for moms. We have a battle I've never seen in my life. We are up against a fight. But you know what? Y'all see the title, right? Hello, MLW Fisherman. Y'all see the title, right? Provoked to purpose. Sometimes you gotta be pushed because you just ain't moving on your own, or you ain't moving right. Sometimes he will push you out of the circumstances that you are in. And the chosen ones are never the ones that they look like. Never the ones you expect to be the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? But when you believe that you're chosen, I believe that I'm chosen. I do. I believe that I'm a chosen child of God. I do. I really, really strongly believe that, because I've been through so many circumstances. They could have killed me, y'all. I've been through so much in my life that I could have been dead and gone. I could have gotten caught up with the wrong people, and my life could have been over forever. But I made a conscious, it wasn't me, it was God. It was God choosing me. That conscious decision I made to straighten up and fly right was God choosing me. He chose me. Y'all, I was a bad little girl. Like, if any of y'all knew me, like, if people that taught me in elementary school was to get on my YouTube channel and see me talk today, they wouldn't believe their eyes. And I promise you that. I know that for a fact, because I was in class, right? I'm going to give y'all a story time, right? I was in class. See, I got to talk myself into a story time. I can't just, boom, I got a story time and go off the dome. I got to work myself up, you know, emotionally. So I actually work y'all up. You know what I'm saying? So listen, story time. I was in training for my, not my CDL. I had already had my CDL. I had left the school bus company and went to the city bus company. I left the school bus company and moved over to the city bus company to drive the big, long city buses. And I made that decision for financial purposes, long term. I was trying to think long term. I never think for the here and now. I'm always thinking way out, you know? So I lost my train of thought. But this is why I don't do story time too. But anyways, I was going to school, going to school to be a bus operator. You know, they put you through their own training. So I was in the training, and I'm going through the training. Now we weeks into the training, y'all. We are weeks into the training, and we vibing. You know, it's 17 of us. It's a big class. It's one of the biggest classes they had at the time. They were bringing in a lot of drivers at the time that I had came aboard. And the pay rate was really, really good, but the schedules were whacked out, y'all. I talk about it on other videos on my channel, but the schedules was all over the place. It was really, really hard to sustain the work schedule with being a single mom and having 3 children, you know. And then I had a teenager for a babysitter. I had an old lady for a babysitter. Y'all had all types of babysitters living in my home, and it just didn't work out. It did not work out. People living in your home, it just don't work out, y'all. I've tried it so many times. My best advice to anybody think about it, don't do it. If anybody, refer them to some resources where they can have somewhere to live. Don't let them live in your house, because it's just too much drama, y'all. I've gone through it several times over and over again, like being a fool. I'm a fool when I let the same thing keep happening to me, or at least I keep doing the same thing, and different things are happening to me because of that. But so I'm in the class. I made that statement. That I just made. If anybody from my past was to bump into me now, they would never recognize me. So when she went home that night, this lady went home that night, and I guess she thought about it. She came back the next day, right? And she was like, remember what you said yesterday about how if somebody was to bump into you from your past, how they wouldn't recognize you? And I was like, yeah. She was like, I figured it out. Because I guess she had been, you know, it had hit her, but she couldn't figure it out. She probably was like, yeah, it looked like her, but it don't look like her. You know what I'm saying? Not her. She wouldn't be this. Gotcha. Yes, I am this far in life. Yes, I am. Yes, I have made it to the big leagues. I'm sitting next to you in a class with you. You know what I'm saying? But this lady was not my neighbor. She owned a salon downstairs from me where I lived at. She owned a salon downstairs from me where I lived at. And she remembered me because I was bad. I was a teenager, and I was a wild teenager at that time. Like, I was a mess. Like, I used to be really disrespectful to my mother. I did. angry child. And I think the biggest part of it was growing up without a father. I was a young lady growing up without a father, single mother, and my mother is Caucasian. I have this big wide nose, this nappy hair, and I'm growing up with a Caucasian woman. Where is my black father? These are the thoughts that played in my head as a child, and it caused me to be angry, and it caused me to throw fits everywhere I went, and those fits turned into just being a badass, being disrespectful, talking to people any kind of way. I was a piece of work. I had to do a lot of work within myself, a lot of healing to get where I am today, to get where I am today. Like, people don't know what I've gone through in my life because I don't talk about it all the time on my channel. You know what I'm saying? But as I go on, I get more comfortable with the platform and just sharing it, because I know somebody out there is going to resonate with the content. I know somebody out there is going to be like, whoa, I thought I was let me get with her, because healing is possible. It is possible to change a nasty attitude. It is. I'm living proof. It's possible to change your attitude so you could change your altitude. I'm living proof. Living, walking, breathing proof that change is possible. I don't like to get out of character. Sometimes I do still fall short, and I let people pull me out of character. But baby, nothing like I used to be. I used to be always ready to fight. I had a big old mouth. Like, I was a mess. And I was light-skinned. I'm light-skinned. So I feel like growing up back in the 90s, it ain't such a big deal now, or it still may be, if people taught that to their kids and they passed that on. But I know in the 90s, it was rough. I was always torn, y'all. Like, I never wanted to talk about this on my channel because I don't want to play race, but I'm mixed. I don't think I ever told y'all. Like, I'm mixed. My dad is black, is the ace of spades. Hi, morning, Tim Tim in the building. And my dad is black and my mom is white. And I grew up and I was raised by my mother. So life was a challenge, y'all. Like, I never fit in with the white kids, and I never fit in with the black girls. Like, never. So it was tough. Like, I was too loud for the white people, and I wasn't loud enough for the black girls. It was tough, y'all. I was always torn. Like, so I made up my mind when I became an adult, when I had my first child, that it's no need for me to try to fit in. And my first child was chocolate. It was like God gave me that piece of chocolate for a whole reason, because she changed my entire outlook on life. She doesn't realize the impact she's made on my life, but I'm going to make sure she knows before I go. It's like once I had her, it was an eye-opener for me. Certain things just wasn't worth it for me. Trying to fit in was one of them. I didn't care about fitting in. I started building my own tribe. I started, building people around me that wanted to be around me. Like, I don't really care about the people that don't want to be around me. I stopped caring about the people that said I didn't fit in. You know what I'm saying? And I just started being me. And that's it. I started bossing up, and I lost a lot of friends when I did it. Y'all, had so many friends. I was the pull-up game. Toot, I'm outside. Like, that's the type of friend I was. Like, you didn't have to call me, I'm coming. But it's not easy to find that type of relationship with people. Like, people are just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about people. But a lot of my relationships changed when my life began to elevate. And you'll learn that, as you go up in life, you may have to make new friends, because some of your old friends ain't gonna go with you. They not. And that's okay. That's okay. Because y'all going different paths. She going that way, he going that way. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. I've learned to accept that in my life. I elevated in the work ethic, and then I went ahead to get married. And when I got married, I lost a whole slew more. It's rough. But you know what? I don't need single friends. I'm a married woman. I don't really care for having single friends, you know. So if me and my husband can't find couple friends, which we have a few, we have some couple friends. We don't associate with people if they not married. We just don't, because it don't benefit our marriage. It doesn't feed our marriage. So we just kind of keep our distance. You know, we still love you, but we keep a distance from people that are single because they don't have any good advice. They can't relate to much of anything in your life, and they're toxic to your marriage. So to go hanging out with them, because they're going to get you caught up. I've been there. I've been there, y'all. Take it, take it, baby. I got another story time for y'all. So listen to this one, right? So my cousin was going on a date, right? And I wanted to come with her. She just met this guy, like, and this my boo, like, this my cousin, like, I go to bat for her. So we had went out. I'm lying. Let me back it up, rewind. I'm jumping the gun. We had went out for a girls' night. So we went out, me, her, and another one of our friends. We went out, and after the girls' night, the dude wanted to meet my cousin. He had been in her inbox. He had been, you know, hounding her, and she had been brushing him off. Finally, she was like, okay, let me meet him. But stuff was closing up, you know, so it was late night, and I'm like, nah, my cousin not going to nobody's house by herself. We was like in the middle of the pandemic, like, and nah, I just didn't feel safe. So I'm like, nah, bump that. Me and the other girl, we both went with her. Like, and we sitting at the kitchen table, we eating the food. He had cooked for her, made her a nice meal, had all this fancy stuff out, right? So I'm going through the man's house. I'm snooping through his cabinets. I'm snooping through his drawers. I'm snooping through the linen closet because I'm checking him out for my cousin. I'm checking him out. You dang on right, I'm checking him out because I know my cousin. I know my cousin, and I know how she is. She's very particular. Very particular. So I'm looking in his linen closet, making sure his towels neat, making sure he got deodorant. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure everything is the part while she, you know, on the couch mingling. I'm up in the kids' room. The kids got a room. Yeah, I'm up in the kids' room. It's all neat and smelling good. It was nice, you know? So long story short, I stayed there way too long. And when I came home, baby, the sun was out. I got a whooping, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. My husband do not put his hands on me. Let's make that very clear here on this channel before we even get too far. My husband don't put his hands on me. Never has, never will intend to. Nope, he's just not that type of person. He avoids confrontation. But he was not happy to see his wife coming home that early, you know, in the morning, like that late at night, like, So that's when I made up my mind. If I want to have a girls' night, it got to be with a married woman. Because she going to understand and tell me, like, no, you got to go home to your husband. She going to put me in my place. You know what I mean? She going to be like, Even though my heart, because I'm going off my heart, right? Saying, oh, I'm going with her. But I'm not even thinking about my husband. How I'm thinking about her before my husband. So it's just not right, y'all. It's not right. Like, so yeah, I left, that's the struggle, yes, DJ. Yes, I left a lot of friends, y'all. A lot of friends. And as I continue to elevate, I'll lose more. But it's okay. It's okay with me. If you don't want to come on this journey with me to elevation, that is fine. That is more than okay. I shared my morning motivation. I gave y'all the source this morning on my community post, who I listened to this morning, along with some other people. I had listened to some music, some gospel music, and some, because I'm going to start doing that more. And as time goes on, I'm going to do scriptures and stuff with y'all, because I really, really just want to meditate on the word, and I want to do it with my audience, because it's nothing greater than, you know, when one or more are gathered and we meditating on his word, you know. We are here for you who wouldn't want to go. Y'all come on, because we going straight to the top. That's what I'm doing here. I don't know if you caught the, if you rewound 1010, but I was saying it earlier. I really want to create a movement on my channel. I thought that's what Peaches was. I thought that's what she was doing. And it really broke me up when I found out the truth and that she all for herself. It took me so long to see because she's such a scam. When it's a scam, you don't realize you being scammed until you get scammed. Like, you have to realize, you know what I'm saying, that she pulls people in by talking you around in circles. But then when you actually really, really listen to her, especially now, she's just sounding messier and messier and messier. Her reacting to these reactors is really making her look stupid. It really, really is. And I just had to say that and get it off my chest because it's bothering me. But I'll never change for y'all. I will stay the same person. Money doesn't change me. I've been up. I've been to a point in my life where I was successful and I was able to buy what I wanted for myself. I was able to do what I wanted for myself. I wasn't on social media like that, you know, and those are the successful people, the people who are not boasting on social media. If you really successful and you really got all that you say you got, you would not be showing it all off on social media and then feeling safe walking down the streets. I don't want everybody in my city to know what I got. I'm not coming on social media telling y'all everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I will have exclusive content for members only where I will disclose what my first check was, what stuff like that. And only, and matter of fact, I might not even put it here on SheSoWells. I might just save it for Wells Analytics. If you follow me over to Wells Analytics, that's how I know you really want to be a part of this movement. If you transition to Wells Analytics with me, that's how I know that you are ready to be a part of the movement and elevate and be the best version of yourself and create this generational wealth for your children, because that's what it's all about. Creating generational wealth for our children so our children don't have to struggle the way we have struggled the last 2 years. I never want my kids to have to see what I saw the last 2 years. They've seen enough struggle. My kids have seen enough struggle. I want my kids, they're going to work. My kids not going to be lazy kids, you know, get it all handed to them. Don't get it twisted. My oldest edits my videos for me. I have my 9-year-old cleaning out my old photos and stuff out of my phone. Oh, they going to work. Trust me, baby. They not going to see nothing for free. You know what I'm saying? But they going to have a place to work. They ain't going to have to fill out a job application. Okay? They can have whatever they want to have, but you going to put in this work to get it. And it's just that simple. We ain't getting nothing for free. I didn't get nothing for free. I worked hard for every single dollar we have. This house, all that is what I will instill in my children, because I want them to know that success is work. You don't get success overnight. Nobody does. And if you do, I'm sorry for you, because you may just lose it. Anything that comes too fast can go just as fast. I don't want fast success. I want my success to be a nice pace so that I can last a nice pace. Everyone cannot produce milk. Be a negative nanny and I can't produce no milk. Okay. I was one of them people that struggled to produce breast milk. But eventually, over time, sneaky ways to get more views on YouTube. Ooh, I might have to share that. Think Media. I was one of those people, but guess what? I made the conscious decision to increase that milk supply and grow that milk supply from nothing to something, because that's what I wanted to do for my baby. But y'all, I got to get in this house and get these kids situated. I think I'm going to go live again later, but I love y'all. Stay encouraged. Stay blessed. I appreciate y'all rocking with me this morning. Y'all are the best. Love y'all. God loves y'all. Remember to always put him first in everything you do, and it will all prosper.